Good morning. Another amazing time of day. It's not that early, or it's not as early as I normally walk. I normally walk in the summer at 6:30. It's after 8 right now. And of course, Millie is sniffing. And that's all she does. But that's okay, she's a dog. So, what am I going to talk about today? Well, what I'm going to talk about is the other day I was at a Starbucks with my son. I was driving him to the ferry. We stopped for a coffee, and like kind of a down and out guy came up behind us and was putting a band-aid over his where his wedding ring would be, and he was kind of, he had food on his face, and you could tell he might have been homeless, or at least, like I said, down and out, which is fine. I don't mind. I don't have any problem talking to people like that. Some people might be afraid, or, oh, get away from me. They have a story to tell too, and sometimes you learn a lot from them. So he's putting this thing on his finger, and it's a band-aid, and he started telling me the story about someone named Marta who was the love of his life or something. And then he asked me, he goes, "Hey, can you buy me a coffee?" And I said, "Sure." Because I didn't hesitate. I don't mind doing that. I'm not saying that to brag or anything, but I don't know why. I just had a sense to this guy might want to be talking and telling me a story or whatever. And so I said, "Hey, do you want something to eat as well?" So he said, "Oh, yeah, sure." So I got him he wanted a couple of bowls of oatmeal, which I got him. And anyway, he went on to tell me this story, like a life story. Because I asked him, I said, because I like to ask these questions. I said, "So what's your story? Tell me about your story." And no hesitation, he started telling me about this Marta person and the rest of his life story, which was really interesting. I'm not going to go into all the details, but that's the thing. Okay, I'm back. This is one of my favorite spots when I walk my dogs in this little forest. You can hear the birds chirping. It's just it's warm out, beautiful day, beautiful spot. Anyway, so my point is, you never know what someone's going through, what they've gone through. Sometimes people just ignore these people, whatever you want to label them. I don't like labels, but they do get labeled. And so listen to them, buy them a coffee, buy them some food. As long as you're not giving them money where they could go buy drugs, that just makes things worse, perpetuates the problem. But yeah, they'll tell you a story, and you might learn something. And who knows where he is today? This was only a few days ago, but one last thing I'll say is that when I was leaving, I shook his hand or gave him a fist pump, and then I mentioned the name of that Marta person again, love of his life, whatever. I don't know if she died or he just lost her, but he gave me this look after I gave him the fist pump and mentioned that name, and you see, like, he was on the verge of tears, and maybe who knows, I don't know, but then he wanted a hug, so I gave him a hug, and then just looked him in the eye and said, "Have a great day." You just don't know what's going on. Maybe that you don't know what action that you do for someone, what that might have meant to them. Like, I've heard this before, where maybe that guy or that person was going to commit suicide that day, and someone showed him an act of kindness. It took really nothing from me to do that, but it might have meant the world to him. So next time you're in a situation like that, try it. See what happens. See if you can do what's that saying? The random acts of kindness. Do something like that for someone, and something that they can never repay you for, because that's not why you do it. Sorry, I'm walking on train tracks. A little bit bumpy, but that's it. That's it for today. That's my not my rant, but that's what I felt like sharing. Okay. I hope you have a great day. Take it easy, and I will talk to you soon.